Well, let's see. It's Tuesday, November 18th, about 3 o'clock, 2:58 in the afternoon. Just drove one of these roommate guys to, I don't know, it's about an hour, so I get paid $25. I'll pick him up for $5, library, and if that's all, I get $30 a night. Nice sunny day, November. I was reading where this girl singer thinks Elon Musk's $1 trillion is too much money or something, or it's not too much money. It's just the new market rate of paycheck, inflation. So I use that as minimum wage for me to justify my minimum wage. And something where Elon Musk was saying Bill Gates, he was pissed off because Bill Gates shorted his stock. Now he's losing a 1.5 billion or something. Well, Elon Musk, how he gets paid is basically based on the fundamental performance of Tesla and the other companies he works at, not the stock. If Bill Gates or anybody shorts his company, the stock, where they make money when the stock goes down, I mean, it really that by itself has nothing really to do with the stock performance of the company. It might have a short-term influence on the stock price, but long-term, nothing to do with it. People who go short, they're making bets on stock going down, and that's usually a short-term, medium-term time range, like buying calls or puts. You can go out 1 week, 1 hour, 1 month, 1 year, 2 years maybe, max. I don't know. And really, that has no impact upon the fundamental performance of the company. And over the long term, stock prices are based on fundamental earnings performance. Stock traders make money off of short-term ups and downs. Nothing wrong with that. Just like there's nothing wrong with his $1 trillion paycheck contract. There's nothing wrong with people making money trading stocks, going up or down, short term, long term, whatever. Betting a stock price is going to go up, betting a stock price is going to go down. Now, some ideas are if people have a big short position, they want stock price to go down. So they might do something to cause the fundamental of the company to go negative and go down. Now, Microsoft, I don't think, or Bill Gates' companies are in direct competition with Tesla. Do they supply any integral parts that Tesla needs? Any integral? Are they a lifeline for Tesla in any way? If they cut that off, their company's hurt, and the stock will go down. All those scenarios are possible. Just like these guys playing sports, they tell their buddies they're going to get injured, fake an injury, so they're not going to do what the bet says, bet against them, and your buddies will win the bet, and they make millions of dollars doing that stuff. And of course, now they're getting caught, some of them. It takes away from the integrity of the game, the credibility. Is it a real pure sport, or is it all staged like pro wrestling, or is it, it's infiltrated with individuals doing things. And I guess some of them are getting caught now. I don't think it starts at the top of the company and goes all the way down. Like pro wrestling supposedly is all scripted. Well, what those guys do would kill most people. Most people, if they got picked up over a guy's head and thrown outside the ring, landed on the concrete or a table, they'd be killed. Seriously fucked up. Getting hit with a chair in the head, the back, the stomach, it'd probably kill people, most people. Some of the things those guys do, whether it's planned and staged or not, it would kill a lot of people. Most people would be killed. So I mean, I don't know what the fuck it is exactly, but stock market's down. My Sunday night stock market forecast was assuming, that stock market will probably go up, but there's a high, there's still a chance that the weekly charts are too high and the stock market's vulnerable to a fall off, a crash, whatever. It hasn't crashed yet. And I said, well, it's oversold on Monday. So I'll bet it goes up Monday and has a bounce. And it did have a bounce Monday morning. Right now, the stock market, I think everything, all NASDAQ, Dow, S&P are all down a pretty good amount. Is this going to crash or is it going to be a stair step down? There's no exact, I can't, I don't think anybody knows exactly. But I was right. It bounced on Monday, a lot of the indexes, most of them, and some of them started tanking in the second half. A lot of them tanked today. So it's vulnerable. The weekly charts are so on there at high and vulnerable to go down. So we might get a 10, 15, 20% correction here. The AI hype, artificial intelligence hype, is basically overblown, perhaps. One billionaire sold all of his stock in Tesla and Nvidia. Now, is that guy an expert? Does he know that these stocks peaked and they're going to drop off now? Well, money talks. He's already a billionaire. He may be right. He put his money where his mouth is. You watch the money. You watch where the money goes. That says more than just people talking. Like, I don't have that kind of money to make those kind of trades, but that's obviously an indicator that things are too high and billionaires are taking their money off the table. Video reports tomorrow. Now, are they going to have a positive report that sends the stock market back up again like they've done several times? Or is it going to finally catch up and their report's going to be not good enough to keep things going higher? I don't know. I haven't looked at it today when it's done, but I guess we'll find out tomorrow after the market closes. Merrill Lynch, you still owe me $1 trillion for the trespassing. You owe me $1 billion a week for every week's in kindergarten diploma of paycheck. Smith Barney, Payne Weber, same thing. Oppenheimer, Plaza, Coldwell Banker, Reese Nichols, Purdue, Wilbur shit, IBM at Oklahoma State, shit there. Coldwell Banker, Reese Nichols, bullshit. Got on my Oklahoma State shirt, put that on this morning, it was clean. Still nice weather, short pants, short shirts here today. The daytime, sunny. Went to the casino last night, got my free dinner, $20 free dinner, and Caesar salad with salmon. He tried to eat healthy, and I had 2 free bets. Won the free bets, walked out with, I took $30 out of my pocket for the side bets, and I walked out with $60. So I doubled that 30, free bets and everything, ate a free dinner. Walked out with some money in my pocket. Still keep on going until I'm broke, trying to get the big jackpot. When I walked in the casino, I walked over to my table I usually like to play at. A couple of regular guys were sitting there and a girl. And then this guy was sitting there. I see all these chips. I thought the girl had hit it big or something. She cashing in her chips or something. Oh, this guy got 4 tens. He had pocket tens, and the dealer put 2 tens on the board. He had pocket tens, so he maxed out his bet from the get-go, guaranteed push. And he got 4 tens. He got like $6,000. $6,000 worth of chips in there. And he was like, that's the first time I ever hit a quad. And I go, hey, wow, that's good. I said, you pay the dollar bet? That pays $1 pays $300. No, we didn't pay it, but he got at least $6,000 off of it. He was giving the other guy's money, dealer $100 tip, other guy's money. And I was just sitting there. I thought that girl hit it. She didn't hit it. And I said, you know what? And I was like So I said, you know what? Seems like every time I come in here lately, I come over to this table and somebody just hit a big bet, a full house, quads, full house, something. So I guess they got somebody who sees, they got the parking lot monitor. Whenever they see me pulling in the parking lot now, you know, they know I'm going to come over to this table. And when I get here, somebody just hit a big one. I don't know. Seems like that lately. Now they got those automatic card shufflers. Can they manipulate those card shufflers so they can program them for somebody to win and somebody to lose? I think it's possible. I don't know. I've heard it's possible. I heard they do that. That's one of the things Dad said. He said all kinds of shit. He said some lawyer owns a company that makes the chips for the casinos. People just go in there and take the chips that they make for the casinos, and then go, I mean, he said all kinds of stuff. I don't fucking know. I believe it's all possible. He said he wasn't my real natural dad. See, the uneven nostrils, old black and white pictures of him when he was young, he had uneven nostrils like this. As he was older, making my ugly nose as a reason for me to be thrown in jail, whatever. He had even nostrils. His nose was not like this. And I noticed my second brother has uneven nostrils. My third brother doesn't. That's why I think my third brother has a different father than me and the second brother. And maybe it was a neighbor next door who thought he was a salesman, and they just talk people into shit. They know how to talk people into doing things and think it's funny or a big joke, whatever. I don't fucking. And Mom justified all the crap that she really was just a fucking, and the guy living the life of my father after college was a complete idiot, a mimic, a parrot. Well, I didn't do anything with that. I just don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't like anybody. I only like me. I don't know what the fuck people are doing or saying, what they've done before. Were there two guys living the life of my dad my entire life as I was growing up, especially in high school? I think it's possible. It's the same way with some of those neighbors. Seems like they had lookalikes of the neighbors across the street, next door. I don't fucking know. To this day, I see people who look like people that are dead, supposedly dead. I don't fucking know. People I didn't know really. Or it was classmates in high school, neighbors, whatever, college. I don't fucking know. Oh, Merrill Lynch, you hand me $1 trillion. Purdue and the Wilburs, hand me $1 trillion. Get on national TV and discuss these issues of maximizing stock owner value, the efficient market theory, can make money in the stock market, and I will be arrested if I go into a stockbroker office in Kansas City where my family had assets. I was arrested. Is that a warning, a threat? You're part of the conspiracy to do it to me? Okay, you're right. One thing the goddamn thing said was they only recruit people for jobs that nobody wants. That's about right. And they try to make jobs nobody wants sound glamorous or great, or you know why? Because nobody wants them. They can't get anybody to go do them. They're in crummy little fucking towns or, whatever. I'm from here in Kansas City, the city. And I know some people will, they got a plan where they're going to make enough money, and then they know, if I had a good plan going, I mean, I was ready to work in the oil field for $30,000 one summer until they threatened me just to get the money and get, I had a little, everybody comes from a different world, different background, different expectations, different experience, different ideas. I don't have to apologize for anything. I'm right. I'm not wrong. Hand me $1 trillion, punks.